Hello there, YouTube. Han here, and before the Monday patch, I was able to get one game, well, a couple games, but that one game was kind of too short. But this game is a doozy. I really loved it because finally it didn't end in the first 20-30 minutes like our usual feudal rush aggression. It actually gets to late game, and that's why I wanted to cover it. And also I want to cover it because on Monday they're gonna have a patch and I have a busy weekend, so I might not cover it again. I want to move to covering some of Dune Spice Wars and at least some scenarios of the new Age of Empires 2 DLC that drop Dynasties. So I'm kind of going to be taking a little break from covering Age of Empires 4, covering some other games for a bit. But again, back to focusing on this game. It's 4v4. I am still maining as English until Mangonels get more of a role. And I think that's what they kind of hinted in Monday patch, but we'll see. We had a really good ally here, Strangelove, Dr. Strangelove. He played as Delhi Sultanate. And we were up against all these other players. I haven't shown this, but we looked at the beginning. They are actually like 70 and above, so they're pretty well leveled. They're not noobs. They're not like below level 40. So, anyways, I start here as pink English. I'm kind of in the middle. The map is Black Forest, so that's why again you start with more sheep, as you can see, and it's just more like it's almost impossible in Black Forest to rush somebody and take him out. Almost impossible. It's a possibility, but it's more defensive. Now, Teal here is Dr. Strangelove. The name is Strangelove, but you know where it's from. Is Delhi Sultanate, and he is on my right. So he's kind of our flank. Orange is my middle brother Gollum. He is orange French. And now, lastly, but not least, is purple HRE. That's my youngest brother Angaldan. He's kind of our flank on this western side, and this is eastern side. So if you look at this north, this is east, this is south, this is west. And of course, it's a pretty long game, so we're gonna kind of go a bit quicker on this early. And what I'm doing actually here is I'm going with a new sort of a little bit more greedy build. I tried to rush mill and farm earlier, and also like what I noticed that I would have been doing wrongly in all the past games. I had like 6 per resource, which is a bad split actually. You only really need 2 people on gold if that's all that you're doing. All trying to get to the next age. I actually use some of that gold to get wheelbarrow, and it takes me a bit longer, but overall I hit feudal faster. So I get the mill out. I'm kind of delayed because even though Blackwood has a lot of forest, it doesn't have actually much forest near you, or the ones that you do have are kind of more defensive. So I have to go all the way to this forest line where my ally is to start cutting wood. And I only have 3 wood on wood. Most people on food, and as soon as I get, I think it's 37 wood, I put down a farm. And that's for English. I think they have cheaper farms. But here we already can see these kind of lanes, these lanes of clearings. And what's the ally does already, he already places spearmen in key locations so he can anticipate where something might be happening. Here on the other team, let's introduce the other team. I usually do that. Straight across from my brother purple HRE Angaldan. The blue is Fall the Rise, and he is blue Mongols, and he's actually going to be pretty pain in the butt on our neck and our butt in the beginning. But what you see immediately, yellow yellow Chinese TD Johnson 72373. Yellow Chinese. Look how aggressive he puts the wall. He's basically, I'm right here. Like look at me. I'm right there. So his walls are coming up right now. Like right here in this, what we don't see, we haven't scouted it. But that's how aggressive he put his like palisade walling. Not like nothing around close here. Actually, interestingly, he's getting this forest that is kind of protecting him. I wouldn't do that, but that's what he's doing here. And then there's quite a lot. See, like green and yellow are pretty far away from each other. So green here is Maverick. I want to say Maverick, but it's actually Maverick. Kind of interesting play in words. He's green English, and he's basically green English is opposite me, so it's kind of interesting English versus English, and you'll see that towards the end of the game. And on the top in the north, you have Mighty Hus 007153, and he is red French. So red French, green English, yellow Chinese, and blue Mongols. Look how many sheep he got. 11 sheep. That is amazing. Oh, Tang Dynasty. That's the new UI. I haven't seen it because I haven't played Chinese much. I do play it on the single player, but not much on 4v4. So here we're trying to just get through these walls, and we see sacred site here and sacred site here. There's only two. Should be only. Let me see. Should be only 2 sacred sites in the map. There's no 3 sacred sites. So as you can see, my feudal is much faster. I hit feudal like 620. I send my 4 villagers from there, which are all food actually. So I kind of split, and at this point I start walling, but I see that our my teal ally to my right already has palisade walls set up in most places, but I see he doesn't have a missing there, but they're just palisades. And here already they're dealing with the yellow's palisades. They're exploring here. I'm just checking what was happening while I was busy elsewhere. Let me focus on Mighty Hus, for example. Yellows, they see that. They do see this palisade. So red is already walling, and red is French. Red French. He started going to water. That's interesting. With just one fisherman. And here, this guy is getting forest from here. But see, he did like 3. One, like almost like not concentric circles, but one in like a line of. Here it's already destroyed. He thought we were able to break free here. But this is actually important. Oh, that was good. So my brother was able to. Orange Knight was able to kill this villager who's building these outposts forward. There's actually one more villager inside. As you can see, 1 out of 5. And I think that's what he's still trying to do some harass with just at least 1 Royal Knight. Later there'll be much more things happening, but right now I ball off here, but actually I still don't realize that there's a wall here. So I start massing my longbowmen. He put his barracks kind of right by his lumber mill, because it kind of makes sense to protect his lumber mill, because everything here can run to the town center. And here, oh, the purple is finally walling, but purple is, oh, another thing I forgot, he's actually not HRE. That's a mistake. He's purple Rus. He wants Rus because Black Forest, lots of wood, more likely to hit Imperial. So he is really wanting to play Streltsy. My brother loves guns and gunpowder, so he's trying to go Streltsy. Here, Teal is telling me that Red is trying to get through with 2 scouts here. And I think I react and I send the the longbowman to kind of have an effect there. Here, he built 2-3 things. He's a villager. No, spearman. That's a spearman. Oh, because he actually leveled. Not Dome of Faith, blacksmith. Oh yeah, because spearmen, Delhi spearmen can build palisades. They cannot build walls without the landmark, but they can build palisades. Oh, then he's annoying him a bit here, but he's not finding. He was so close. Look how close he was to the lumberjacks. So red is trying to scare the Orange Knight. Here, teal is destroying this. That's when I realize, like, oh my goodness, yellow has the wall so close. And we have an opening here. Because of all the shenanigans happening here, they actually can go from this lane, even though this lane I'm starting to wall off, and I walled off this, because I kind of trust this guy to be here. He did actually build this palisade like almost in time, otherwise these 2 scouts would have gone through. He did a great job as soon as he's in feudal to get this sacred site on top. But this sacred site is kind of outside of our thing. But look, what's happening here is Spearman is going with Spearman against these towers. And the Mongol player is trying to contest this sacred site and defend it. But he can't really do much against... I think this Rams actually will do a lot of work. He's able to get the Khan down. Here, 4 knights are denying... Oh, actually, now that I see it, my brothers, from their perspective, we were very aggressive as well. We made them pay for their early palisades. And here I was annoying their green's thing, destroying his house. Yeah, interesting. That's why he went so outpost heavy. He needed vision on these knights. Also, what I really love about Age of Empires 4, if you notice, the horses don't exactly go like Age of Empires 2. The horses go exactly directly like robots. Here they kind of swerve, they kind of gallop a little more naturally to the left and right a bit. And for me, I really love that. I still think though, compared to like wheelbarrow villagers on wheelbarrow, which are way too fast, all the cavalry, especially horsemen, need to be way faster. Otherwise, horsemen don't have a place in the current meta at all. If the horsemen were like twice faster, so that they could hit and safely get away just to their speed alone, that would reward microplay. Then what do we have here? Here is green. Here, actually, I think I finally... Did I move my... Oh, yeah, they're right there. And I see he's building stone walls finally. So that means he's actually in the next age. He already has the compound of Defender up. So he is in Castle. Is he in Castle? Yes. I'm still... Maverick is in Castle. So the only 2 people right now is Strangelove and Maverick. And Maverick is on the other team. He went with White Tower. That's an extra... town center, I think, which for a boomy map like this makes more sense than the other one, the one that is a keep, because he'd rather have. And here I get a little scared because even though I have a wall here and I have a wall here, that's why I responded. But it looks like 4 knights, 1 royal vanguard, and a bunch of longbowmen. So look how early he starts building keeps here. So actually, I think I move my archers over here, because I'm afraid that if they loop around this way, there was no defenses here. So yeah, that's why. Here, they have walls set up, but as you can see soon, I think let's look from the other side. They start pushing into here. They're actually destroying this wooden fortress. He has a number of archers. I'm not sure why he went archers and not Juganu. Here, am I blocking this still? No, I'm not blocking this at all. He has a few, just a scout and 1 spearman breaking this down. What am I doing? I'm still not on the second mill. I didn't even have this first mill fully saturated. That is a problem. I did send a lot more villagers to wood because I am just very wood heavy at this point. I'm still making longbowmen, but I have them what's called rally to here because we see that they have an archer mass, about 10 archers. So actually, that's orange. So orange. That's my French brother, my orange French. So he's doing here. There's a multiple palisades, but again. Palisades, we still need stone walls here. I should have helped actually to stone wall him, or actually my brother here, because he has stone walls. But we actually rely more on our ally here, which he was really good. Very, I think he carried us actually, more than stalwart. So here they're trying to break through. I'm building another set of walls, but actually Teal builds it, not me, because I'm kind of... Oh, actually he's building here. Where are my archers? Now they're... Oh, now I'm reacting to here because I think like they're gonna come up here and I don't have any... If you don't have any gates or towers, you actually cannot get up on walls. So you need a door, and only those 2 emplacements actually provide you that door. So it's good here that we're able to secure sacred site in the north. And he has actually 9 villages here, so And he smartly built a stone wall tower, so it is actually hurting this stone wall tower on their side. And actually, don't have any stone wall towers of my own yet. So I built. Oh, that's what I'm like. Wait a minute. I thought it was orange, red and orange here. Maybe I'm getting starting to be colorblind. But red and orange are very close, so I thought it was orange's walls, but it's actually red. If you look, Mighty Hus, that's Mighty Hus wall, stone wall, and he has actually a second one here too. And I tried to get here to wall, and I can't. I'm like, then I realized, oh my goodness, there already had stone walls in the middle. I am starting to wall off here as well because, yeah, I realize, like, I don't want, like, if everything falls, I need to protect, like, even here I should have maybe put a stone wall. Here is, this did go up, but he had a second one, 2 versus 1. He has repairers, while this guy does not have repairers. I think he moved them elsewhere. He's moving them all the way back, 8 villagers, back to economy or somewhere, while here, this was one of my youngest brother saying, we need help, we need help. So that's why I moved my longbowman here. Actually, I have a pretty good number of longbowmen here. But the problem is they have outposts here, I think, set up with... They already have Yem network. Let's see why they have it. I think he went with the deer stones. Let me see. Yeah, he did go with Deerstone. That's why he has the Yem network immediately. Arguably for team games, especially ones where you can have a pretty defended trade market here in the back line, I wouldn't go with Deerstones. For 1v1, 2v2 makes sense. For 3v3 maybe, but for 4v4 I really think, especially if the game goes long, I'd go with trade building with Silver Tree. Here we're destroying their walls. Here he's getting good vision here, and he's building a lot of palisade walls. Keeps building them, but what Yellow does, his ally does very well, is he's building stone walls to protect the sacred site. And then here they have 17 spearmen breaking through here. And I think my brother Angaldan is he's pinging us that there's an attack coming from here. Orange did build a wall. Teal did not finish because of all the firing, so we don't really have a wall here, so that's kind of concerning. I think we tried to push out. He has some early knights here. Here, green is starting to get worrisome, and all my troops are right now supporting the western flank, not middle. And actually, I would later switch to the middle once green English starts to get trebuchets and siege, and I'm like, no, we have to have an answer. We can't just push one front completely. We have to have some status quo. Here, what's happening? I'm still off 1 mil. That's really bad. I'm not even in. Me and my brother are so similar. We both ended up with 92 villagers in the end, so we're getting better. But still not over 100 villagers, and we're still behind our H3 time. So here, Teal is Strangelove is just so many walls. He has one mosque right here, so then if he's ever taken over, he can immediately take it back. But the problem is that I'm starting to worry what green is doing here. Here I put walls, so really we're kind of behind here because of red's walls here. So we need to get rid of that to reinforce this part, which actually will become a big fight later on. But right now all the action is happening here, or yellow is attacking purple's villagers. Here we protected. Oh, that's what they have siege now, I think. I do think green helped here. I think Maverick has some troops here. Does he? No, all his troops are still in the middle. They're kind of worried about this, but not too much. At the same time, we were pretty in their base here. That is pretty aggressive. They see my walls here. Yellow's actually cutting through this forest. I did not realize that. I wonder if green has any troops. Yellow's troops here, they has 1 clock tower nest of bees. He'll have more. Red has veteran royal knights, and red just mostly just making veteran royal knights. I like to see it from the enemy's perspective to see what we're doing correct or not. Here we see this big collision. We see my little longbowmen are kind of outside the walls here. I think they're gonna get pretty much mopped up. Teal is starting to send his men-at-arms here. But see, these archers are denying the placement of Stonewall Tower. Here, he's going with his outpost strategy and building, I think, more springles against our siege. Finally, Orange is making the... I don't think there was no siege. I think he just realized his fortress was on the way of wall and he put it back. Finally, I reach age 3 with the King's Palace. So actually he went... Then Green went with the White Tower, which is actually the castle. Yeah, while I went with the more greedy or economical, I went with King's Palace, which I use as a second town center. And here I realize I need more farms. I need 4 more farm upgrades, and I start putting down farms here. Let's see. I saw some movement here. Oh yeah, they're building keep. Green's trebuchet. I think that's the first time I see it, and I'm like, okay, that's starting to become a problem. And maybe at this time I pull out, but not quite yet. Where are my... yeah, I think we make a push here. It's actually an important push I want to show you. And after this push, I think I leave this area. I leave this front to my brothers. Here we're kind of ready, but yeah, I do have my own Stonewall Tower doing work on this, but I am aware he has trebs, and I don't have trebs yet. I don't think I've built the siege workshop. I'm about to. I have this barracks. They're doing work with these towers. Mongol player doing good work. Now he has 3 clock tower nest of bees. Our ally has 5 tower elephants. Interesting. He doesn't go for the melee elephants at all. These clock tower, they're basically denying the construction of Stonewall Towers by the Delhi men-at-arms, MAA. Here they break through, and now we can't. Yeah, this is becoming like an open area, because if they come down through here, there's no towers here or anything, so it's kind of they could have pushed here more for sure. So I kind of realize that and start building more layers. Here, when is our push? Our push is gonna come soon, I think, because when we see their siege, oh yeah, look how much siege has amassed. Blue player has 5 trebuchets, 6-1. He's definitely using his 17 veteran spearmen to build these trebs. And they've destroyed this, and they're going to this next. And the fight hasn't yet happened. And Green is amassing and pushing in. This actually red troops that we actually were able to. They're trying to repair it, but I have archers who kill the repairers. Here I do have some archers too. They're actually doing work. Wow, my archers are reaching this stone tower. It's good that I left at least 5. But here we see this big siege army, and we're like, okay, we need to deal with this. Where is Angaldan? He has some counterweight, and I think we're gonna push pretty soon. Because here they have siege. Yellow has siege now. Actually, I want to see how much yellow has siege. Oh my goodness, look how many knights Mighty has. 39 knights. How do we beat this? That's a lot. And TD Johnson has 3 counterweight trebuchet. So they break down all the towers here. What's happening? Oh, okay. Nothing much here. Here I walled off. They have some... Oh, Green is building ahead. Interesting. Here they're sieging down this part. Here I am, but they're already... Oh yeah, this is when I get really scared, because yeah, they're kind of pushing a lot. They have... Green has 31 veteran longbowmen. Mine are probably not veteran, just longbowmen. Yeah, that's not a good catch. While here we actually push out and fight. So we push out from here. I have support. There's 4. He has 4 Springles. And we just break through here. But then the red army comes. 39 Royal Knights. We could have also had support from this elephant army. And I still just have longbowmen. They're pushing from here. Oh boy. It's our big push here. We have Trebs down there. There's another fortified. That's a destroyed palisade wall. We see this castle here. I do send some of my Trebs. No, that's his Treb. That's my purple HRE. Oh, there's a lot of... Oh my Mangonels! Oh my god, they're gonna... Oh look, a lot of Mangonels. I guess when there are a lot of them, like 4 of them, they still do very good. So maybe here they attack with a full force, and that. Ooh, I don't know how we survived this. I just want to quick check here what's green doing. Green is sieging this. I have this one line, but so far no troops or anything. Yeah, I have. Oh, this is when I'm building my first counterweight trebuchet, and I'm starting to build archer ranges. In hindsight, I should have done a lot of crossbowmen. I didn't. I should have though. So we fall back all the way. They push us back to behind this wall. I put my archers, surviving 6 archers here. And I'm not sure if I have more people. Where are they going? Let me see. They're still going to reinforce and rally here. And here's a big attack. Trebs, Knights. But see, Knights are getting funneled here. They can't get a good surround because the wall is still holding out. Here, our Bellatrice Orange, my French, he has 32 Arbelatrices, which is a pretty good number, and they'll do well against Elite Royal Knights because they're anti-armor. And here, Teal is fighting against Veteran Archers, which would not do well. They have some Spearmen. I have my Spearmen of my own, but they're, I think, they are veteran. That's surprising. That's good. So we attack from both sides. Red is fighting, but again, I think the abilities was winning the battle. Because yeah, he didn't fully commit. He committed maybe a few troops. They broke through, but oh, Mangonels! Look at the Mangonels! Oh, somebody tried to convert. Oh boy, there's this. So here, green is like still pushing in here, and there's nothing behind this. So this is like the last line. So green almost pushed through. He pushed through here. He is pushing through here as well, like at the same time. He's not pushing this lane a little bit. What's happening here? This is a big battle. So he's finally Teal. Delhi's committing all his elephant army. And Orange is making a new wall. Here I finally hit Castellage. Oh, that's actually getting my belly. I'm still in this. I'm still in Castle, but I finally have three fully saturated farms and a lot on villagers. Let me see what's happening here. I haven't seen from their side in a while. Let's see from their side. From their side, they look like they're winning here. What's interesting here, Mongol player has a lot of his production. He moved into this sort of a valley or nook off to the side of the main highway. So this is like the main highway. This is also a main highway, but not quite because you have to like go off to the side here. Here, there's a tower, there's a castle and keep, but this is pretty calm. They just do damage on the gate. Here though, they are breaking through, but not completely. He has, 11 veteran spearmen. Still a lot of knights. These knights were such a problem for a long time. Until I think my purple brother goes Streltsy. And this guy actually goes priests or monks. So here, oh, look how many knights. 39 knights. Oh, well, this is a little too loud on my ears. I'm gonna drop the volume. But this is counterweight of Rus. I think I push from here soon. Or not yet. Artilleries. So that's another thing. We had good positioning, I think. We could attack from two angles. And they were kind of fighting a two-front war. We have Royal Cannon here. They do have a nest of bees. And these... finally I reach Imperial Age. Let's see with what building. I think, yeah, with Wingard Palace. That's like a given. That's the only way you could go. I do have, I think, some... not many troops here yet. Not many troops in the middle either. But there's a huge fight happening here. Well, actually, I do have forces here. And I'm sieging this side. So actually, at this side, I think that is a key play. Almost all four of us are focusing on this front. And we're getting to their siege. They have still a large number of knights. But yeah, this siege, these Pringles just firing in the back are doing it for us. We're trying to get to the sacred site. They're sending reinforcements. And here I am moving from behind them and trying to cut off some of those reinforcements to help this main front. Sorry. And I think, I don't know if these have updates. Actually, they didn't. I should have maybe pushed even harder here and pushed even more west. Yeah, I do have a good number of troops here. Finally better in Longbowman. But here I am worried about this Green's push, but he kind of stopped the push. He's just sitting here. Teal's forces. Red is dying here. Blue has, the Mongol player has 3 more trebs here. But now with the siege is pushing the cannons. And my trebs are pushing from here. I wonder if green is pushing now into this. And that's when I realized this is the last line of defense we have. And I do have a castle here, but I know they're going to break through this at any moment. So this is when I start the Wingard Palace. That's the first Wingard Palace actually. I said here and starting to switch to supporting our center because the center cannot fall. There's a lot of greens. I think they actually go to reinforce the battle here because they're starting to lose. As you can see, we're actually contesting the sacred site. Teal's siege is moving in. And from this side, we're destroying the reinforcements of blue. So we're doing work on their siege workshops from behind. But yeah, these knights against this will not be so good. My brother did say he did slip a number of knights, but maybe it comes later. Right now, I'm kind of starting to focus on this front more because I'm worried what will happen. And I see that's why I'm building a backup lines, backup lines. It's very trench warfare-y. Here, yeah, we're blasting through here. I have 4 then 5 trebuchet. I think I have one more trebuchet here. No. So he's going Streltsy now. He's switching it up. Oh, that's a lot of development here. He needs to build more lumber camps. I kind of try to follow as much as I can, but still, sometimes they run farther. Like I could have used 2 more here. Here's the big battle, and I don't have many forces left. I do have my 4 trebs, and he gonna get it. He's trying to heal. Oh, did not get off. He's trying to use a warrior monk to. Yeah, now with these, whoa, these trolls, look how good they are against these knights. Let's see, let's see this knights. 11 knights, 6. They're dropping fast. How many Streltsy does my brother have? He has 20, like around 20. But these, oh, they die so quick to all these nest of bees. Wait. Oh yeah, to the nest of bees and Pringles. And we don't have enough forces at this point. Here I am, yeah, green is sieging one of my first keeps that I'm trying to madly to hold in line here. There's opening here. They do break it down almost, but not quite. I do have here. I think I built a wall here. And then I sent 7 villagers to keep wall here, and then I think I'm switching to a lot of production. That's my first trip there, and I think I'm switching to supporting the middle at this point. Yeah, see, I should have done the same with all these archer ranges and went crossbowmen, but I'm actually low on gold at this point, and I think I do more. I still don't. Oh, because these are gold miners, so I sent them to gather. Actually, I do have already gold miners here, so I don't know what's actually happening. But what's good here, not quite pushed out. There's still a bunch of red forces here. Now, at this point, that's when my attention kind of shifts to the middle, and I want to see more what's happened here. Because they do have wild Gupta tree. That's interesting. Oh, Gupta Perchi tree, okay. Mangonels, yeah, against Arbalatrice. So actually correct action, and he's going men at arms against Arbalatrice. Arbalatrice are good against armor. And look how many. This is what they were talking about. All these knights around the elephants, but the elephants are quite sturdy. And a lot of cannons here, but he goes straight for the cannons. Here, my spearmen for some reason are going this way long route. Oh, because I did not have a gate. So I'm starting to mount a defense against Green's steady attack. I want to see if Green has any forces now here. Oh, he did move his forces here. So and that was exactly when I was trying to actually repivot here. So he's actually trying to break through here. Yellow is cutting the forest that is kind of protecting them. I have 2 archers here. What are they doing? That is interesting. Weird. Okay. Here they're fighting it off. Oh, Green's troops, they did come. So he was trying to help the southern front. Okay. With about like 29 elite longbowmen and 19 men at arms. Pretty good, healthy army. But men at arms are going to be killed by these Arbalatrice. But longbowmen do counter the Arbalatrice. Here, orange does slip. I want to see if this is where the orange uses these knights to harass the eco. But this is where they see, for the first time, we see that they have a lot of production back here. Military production. Teal moves in and again goes for the sacred site. All these longbowmen are, again, men-at-arms don't fare well. They need spearmen, but the purple moves in with his forces here. 17th Streltsy, who just mop up. They kill those men-at-arms in seconds. And they're not scared to engage against all these royal knights. And some horsemen, so it looks like elite horsemen. So that means red is starting to hurt for resources. Let's see red resources. No, I think it's pretty good. He still hasn't built his towns, a bunch of barracks. I think he was trying to re-go barracks, but he still has a lot of stables. Here, I start to siege, and I start to push back, and I'm like, okay, let's push back. Let's destroy these things. I already destroyed one, and I'm starting to push back around against him. I am just to open up a new front, and I think where are Green's troops? Green is still fighting here, but dying. Attacking from both sides. 15 Streltsy from the right, from my youngest brother, and middle brothers with elite Arbalatrice. But at this point, they've pushed through, and we control both sacred sites, or about to. There's opening here. Yellow just walls off, and they know they've lost this fight. And those was hard. That's what you have to do in the Black Forest. There's not much area for production, but you need production close. Cannons just wailing on those Royal Knights. And I guess Delhi's elephants are a good counter, a good tank, especially backed up. Where are his purple's Streltsy? Right behind him, right there. 23 Streltsy. While here, Streltsy. Here I am just sieging. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, I'm sieging this. This is okay. This little force of 2 men-at-arms, 2 counterweight trebuchet, 2 knights, 2 veteran longbowmen, and 2 spearmen are gonna be so key. They actually break through and get into their base. Oh, actually, this is what I see. Oh, this is the attack he was talking about, where he look how many villages he kills with just a few knights. Are almost dead, but they're healing. Remember, these are French royal knights. Well, actually, healing out of combat, I would say. But that he was able to slip and hurt the eco of blue Mongols. That's already 3 that I just saw from here. He just went around, and he was right by the Mountain's Great Hunt. So we saw the Wander. The Wander is, I think, 15 minutes, and the Sacred Site's 10 minutes. So that's why it was so key to get the Sacred Site, because we're winning by just time. And here, oh my goodness, look how many he had. 11. How many villages he had? 12 villagers. I think he had at least 20 villagers here. Somebody's trying here. I'm fighting him off. He has mostly men-at-arms. I have mostly spearmen, but now I am. Yeah, I didn't realize how close I was to the red base. So I was like a real threat. While here, red is just sending more troops, and here what doesn't he realize? Where's Wololo happening? Oh! I think the teal has a healer, monk here, who's trying to get all these knights on their side. Oh, they're trying to get through this palisade. And here, oh my goodness, all the gold miners are destroyed. Let's see how much the monument takes. And he continues, orange continues with his few. Even more knights, he slipped in, 9! How did he do that? Where? Okay, I have some longbowmen here I forgot about. Okay, this guy just keep moving closer, but I totally didn't see this. 9 royal knights, 3 already here, sieging the Wonder. There are no outposts yet. They just broke through. I think from here? No. There's some spearmen. Oh, I totally did not see this because I was so focused on this fight here. I think, yeah. So I am just keeping up the pressure. And my reinforcements are here. I should have moved them faster. But it's like the middle point where I push them through here. But what's interesting, this little army, I kind of don't move them in a while, but then I would. Here, oh, finally they kill all the, but before doing a lot of damage to the trade caravans and villagers, and seeing what they have available. Here's my fight where I was keeping green at bay and green occupied. And here, come on, move! It's weird. Like this area, I didn't wall. Why didn't I wall this area? Oh, I have some weird spearmen here. I forgot completely about like these. Where were these longbowmen? There was some longbowmen on some wall. I completely forgot about. Well, that's true here. I think they tried to break through, but look how many keeps he's protecting this sacred site. And same with, now they're pulling walls here, sacred site here. He has his scholars with relics up front. And I think that's what he's trying to use. Let the cavalry, red cavalry come, then they will, oh my goodness, and red just kept doing cavalry. But cavalry sucks if they cannot envelop the enemy. So these short, narrow Black Forest lanes of clearings, they reward range so much. And look how much they're just. Ooh, this is juicy. And then he just brings his. So he has to pull back, or else all the knights will be converted, while they're getting hailed on by the Streltsy rapid fire. Look at that. Oh wow! And this right at their gates, like there's a. Oh, there's a warrior monk with a relic also. Okay, so it's more than just steel. And I think if you're overcapped, the converted units just die. but still they reduce this huge mass of units, and he sends more horsemen now. But look what's happening here. Green is reacting. I am pushing from here, keeping them on their toes. But what's cool here, my troops are here. Red, look, this is red, right? He is starting to build barracks. I think he wants spearmen or something. But look, he has some. Green is reacting to my attack. I have 2 trebs, and these trebs will not get touched. Like the entire game, they don't care about. All Green cared about is this lane, and he didn't care about my 2 trebs here. Look. I actually will start sieging his recently built barracks. Yeah, and I see the horsemen, and I thought they were knights, but they completely ignore me because I think they're so focused on trying to stem the tide here. And this is a killer combo. Big tanky elephant supported by Streltsy and siege. Look how many cannons. 3 royal cannons, male cannons. Here, red did put up a keep, but there's a lot of defenses. What I think Green was trying to do here was to try to get to the sacred site. But what he doesn't know is that Strangelove has this area down pat. And what I'm doing, I am not even trying to go really too deep. I'm trying to just keep him occupied. He has 10 counterweight trebuchet. I think that's too much. He needs more army than trebuchet. 5-6 trebuchet is enough. And I have 2 trebs here, and I have 2 trebs here. And look, I have just some weird units just destroying stuff here. There's a lot of siege here. They're trying to convert. They have converters. They have monks that can basically deny a melee engagement. All the while, the Streltsy are shooting. And here, I think I finally will move my trebs, like in the middle area. What my trebs did, they already destroyed Green's Wingard Palace, so he's no longer getting any of these Wingard armies. And I'm gonna get his White Tower and his Council down. All 3 of his landmarks. So actually, if I pushed a little bit harder, I could have gotten this town center, which is actually a landmark also, and taken out Green, even with his big army. Because what they're not, see, this is exactly what I'm doing. This is my trebs in the middle of all their base, and none of them are responding. Not red is just, I think what I thought happened. All these tables, let me click on red. All these tables are rallied to the front line here to try to save yellow and blue, and they're completely ignoring that I have trebs in the middle of the base. Already gotten one of the landmarks, getting another landmark, and I actually have troops inside. I'm actually killing their traders and such. I am pushed back here a bit, but he walled himself, so he needs to build gates or keep up the pressure, because this army could have rolled over here, because he was scared, because I have an army, but in this can withstand. But what I did wrong here, I went spearmen, and I should have went crossbowmen against so many knights he has. Crossbowmen and would have been much better here. So here's another usual my engagement, English Civil War. He's House of York, and I'm House of whatever. What's the other house? I forgot. The War of the Roses. Tudor, I think. All the Tudors were the House of York. I need to brush up on my history there. But yeah, there's English Civil War happening here. I destroy 6 of his 12 barracks. He never actually uses his barracks, but that's gold lost. I kill all the Greens or somebody's gold miners here. These trebs are not touched. I'm about to destroy the council hall. I'm almost about to destroy the landmark too next. But here, we're breaking through. Let's see how far we are breaking through. Yeah, yellow is practically gone. I think yellow, yeah. Mighty has surrendered. That's and TG Johnson. So yeah, at this point, we win. Even though Green has pushed me out. Green won that battle. He had a bigger army, a better army. I do have reinforcements here. I'm mining, but blue is next. But I think we win by the sacred site. Yeah, like 1 minute. We won. I remember this. He's going straight to deny them the. Look how many springles and everything he built here. But the thing is, he has cannons, and it's just a matter of time. But we don't even need to destroy the tower, the Monder, because we're gonna win in a minute by Sacred Site. But we're already in their base. And yeah, and we won by Sacred Site. Yeah, basically 3 versus 1. I was defending, I kept one of them at bay. And red completely ignored my middle. Actually, green also ignored the middle. Little small army. I should have put even more forces there, but I guess that was good to keep that force small to make it seem not as a threat when it actually did the most siege and landmark and so on damage. So like if I had, but the thing at the same time, if I added more forces or even a third trebuchet, he would have reacted. He was like, wait a minute. He was just so focused on keeping my main army from, because it was actually one, I basically was at their gates. I was at the gates. If green was not there, I would just roll through red's army, red's base, and red's Royal Knights actually would fare pretty well against my army. Better than against Streltsy and so on, but I really wanted to cover this game. I think it shows that I think my brother and I are getting better. Still, we're far away, but we're not good at long games or late game. And this shows us that we are starting to get better. This is the second game where I would say it is objectively true because the first game I think I showed a while ago, but this is the first game where all of them were higher ranked than us. Even me, I'm level 48. I'm still below 50. All of them were 70 and above, and a couple of them were like 100. That's not to say that just playing a lot is experience, but it is a form of experience. It's still, at the very least, familiarity and knowledge of builds and build orders, if not for outright skill. So that is, and my brothers, like, they play even less than me, so they're like level 19 or 20 or 20 or 30. They're a bit lower than me. So anyways, that was fun. That was a very fun game, and we still have to crack the Boulder Bay, because Boulder Bay, it seems like if the other team has the Chinese, they just go, they just reach Imperial, they hit, what's it called? They go Mass Lancer Army. They don't even need much, like more than 16, like 20, and they can just land. And 16 is just one transport ship. So just one transport ship has to go on that whole wide coast to completely wreck everybody, snipe their landmarks, take them out. So we do have one strategy, but we haven't yet tried it. When we try it in Boulder Bay and see if it does work, then maybe we have cracked how to do that. Because Boulder Bay, it's not feasible in time, or to wall off your entire coast to thwart Fire Lancer attack. Because Fire Lancers, they cannot attack walls, thankfully. But in the next patch, which is kind of going to be big, especially for French players, for Mongol players, for Rus players especially, as well, with early anybody who goes Knights, is that you can attack the stone walls in the beginning stages or something like that. So yeah, like we were also talking about like one tap, like it's like 1 HP and then immediately the knight cannot attack. That doesn't make sense. Like there should be maybe an early stage up to 25% of the stone wall or 10% of the stone wall where it's just wooden scaffolding, and at that point it's no better than the palisade. So there should be more thought time and strategy put into stone walls, not just like you put a stone wall and you just one tap each section of it and the knight cannot get through. It's basically looks like a construction site and the knight cannot burn it down. That doesn't make sense. So looking forward for that change and how that will change up the meta. Anyway, I'll run out. It's been fun.